Becoming a sneakerhead.
This video is brought to you by DEADSTOCK. Design your own custom snapbacks and hats.
Over these past few years that I've been on YouTube and I've seen my channel transition into, what it is today, I think that it has been a very, very long process. See, when I first started this channel was pretty much the first time that I had ever started getting into the Air Jordans. And I remember my first ever Air Jordan was the Air Jordan 4 Toro. That shoe caught my eye like no other shoe had before, and I had to have it in my collection. Before I was into Nikes and Air Jordans and Adidas even, I was a really big time collector of skateboarder shoes because I thought they were cool, they were high top. But being raised in the house that I lived in, we never really got into Air Jordans or Nikes too heavily, so to me, when I found out about them, it was a whole new world. I made a lot of mistakes along the way into becoming a sneakerhead, and I think that it happens to the best of us. I wanted to create this series, Becoming a Sneakerhead, because I want to show my tips with you guys so that way you guys don't have to make the same mistakes that I did. I tried to look up things online about, a basic instruction guide to becoming a sneakerhead, and I really couldn't find anything. I mean, pretty much the only thing that I could do was go to Foot Locker and Champs websites. You don't have, of course there was a couple books about how Nike first started, but there wasn't roll by roll, piece by piece on how to do it. And I think that with this series, I kind of want to offer that to you guys. So I know that we're not shopping at a store, and I know that we're not, showing a new pickup, but I want to talk to you guys as, a day to do a different type of video, maybe expand the content a little bit to where we don't always need to have sneakers or stores to make a good quality video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and begin with the first episode of Becoming a Sneakerhead. Today, I'm going to talk to you guys about what it means to be dead stock. So I think that the term dead stock has definitely had a change in meaning over these few couple of years, because I remember when I first got introduced into the sneaker game, when something was called dead stock, it meant that the stock was dead. There was no more stock, you could not buy them. And I remember especially with Air Jordans, when I was first becoming a sneakerhead, I realized that it's not like Supra to where you can just get on the website a month, 2 months later after the shoe comes out and you can actually buy it. So in my head, what I was thinking dead stock meant is it meant there was no more stock, you can't buy it. I remember teaching my friends the term and saying, yeah, dead stock basically means that you can't buy it. And another person also believed that. So in my head, that's what I was believing. Dead stock means the stock is dead, there's no more stock available. And it wasn't until I met up with another sneakerhead, which was an older guy. He's a basketball coach, and I told him, I said, oh, are your shoes dead stock? And he's like, no, I'm wearing them. And I said, no, your shoes are dead stock. And he's like, no, I'm wearing them. I was like, but they don't make any more of those. They don't come out anymore. And he was like, do you know what dead stock means? And I was like, yeah, dead stock means that the stock is dead. There's no more of them. And he said, no, dead stock means that you wore the sneakers. And once you actually put them on your feet and you wear the sneakers, they are no longer considered dead stock. So basically, dead stock is kind of another term for new. Now, on the Urban Dictionary, the official definition on the Urban Dictionary is brand new, never worn, never tried on, and usually includes a box for the shoes. Now, an example says, up for auction are some DS Nike Air Jordans in a size 10. They have never been worn and or tried on. So dead stock means that they have never been worn, they are never tried on. An example for this one, this sneaker is not dead stock because it has been worn plenty of times, and although it is really hard to get Concord 11s and you can't really buy them, you can't buy them from Foot Locker or Foot Action or Champs or anywhere like that anymore other than resellers, this shoe is not dead stock because it has been worn. This sneaker, the Yeezy Beluga, is a dead stock sneaker. Reason why this is dead stock is because it has never been worn. It is brand new in the box, and even the bottoms are clean. This shoe has never seen the light of day. This shoe has never stepped on grass, on concrete, on gravel. It has never stepped on any of those things. This shoe is considered dead stock. Another thing that you guys need to look out for is if you were ever on eBay, the GOAT app, StockX, Amazon, Facebook groups, flea market groups, sneaker selling apps, you guys need to understand that the phrase DS means dead stock. I remember I would go through my groups and I would always see DS, and I'm like, what is DS? DS basically means dead stock. Now, if you guys see the term VNDS, VNDS is basically a short term for very near dead stock. Now, when something is very near dead stock, it means that it was only worn about once or twice. So it is almost considered dead stock, but it isn't quite dead stock. For instance, these 4s I just bought a couple weeks ago. I've only worn these 4s about 1 or 2 times out. I would consider these shoes very near dead stock because they are not new, but they have not been worn that often. This sneaker, on the other hand, has been worn a lot of times, so this is not very near dead stock. This is just worn. A lot of times people will ask for the condition of a sneaker when they want to purchase it. Usually you kind of gotta say the condition from 1 to 10. In my opinion, since this is a very near dead stock sneaker, it would be about a 9 out of 10. So basically, to wrap things together, you have dead stock, which could also mean DS. DS is short for dead stock. You have VNDS, which VNDS is short for very near dead stock. And then you have the condition from 1 to 10. People will usually pay more for sneakers that are dead stock. Most of the time, if a sneaker is dead stock, it will go for way more than a sneaker that is not will go for. For instance, if you have a sneaker that is dead stock, it can go for prices that are way higher. Say you have a pair of Jordans and dead stock, they'll go for $500. If they are worn, it might bring it down to as low as somewhere like $300. That's how much a dead stock versus non-dead stock can make a difference. Preferably, if I have a shoe in mind that I really want to buy, I will buy a shoe that is not dead stock. Even though I can't have that new shoe feel to it, it's not worth paying an extra $100, $200 just to have that new shoe feel. For me, if I'm gonna buy a pair of sneakers, I think that it's a better buy to buy them used, to buy them in better condition where they are not dead stock so the prices aren't as high. The Air Jordan Band 1. I remember when I first bought these sneakers, I wanted them in dead stock condition. I paid around $400 for these, which was a really bad and high resale price. Now, since I have worn these, I will not be able to sell them for $400 anymore because they are worn. So if I were to sell them, I probably wouldn't be able to sell them for more than around the $200 price range. However, we will get into prices and other stuff like that in a different episode. As long as you guys keep wanting to see these videos, I will keep making them. If you guys have any questions about the sneaker game, about questions about sneakers, you guys can ask me and I will definitely try to do my best to make a video about these. Keep in mind, I am not the most experienced sneakerhead yet. There are still times where I'll go to a Nike outlet and people will say, you missed that $400 pair of shoes. And I didn't see it because I had no knowledge about that particular sneaker. So if you guys can see, I'm still not perfect in it, and I've been doing this, I've been trying to learn about sneakers for like 4 years. Some people learn faster than others. The point of this video series isn't to say that I am the master of sneakers. I know everything there is to know about sneakers. If you guys have any questions about sneakers, ask me. The purpose of this video is to help out you younger sneakerheads because I know I have a lot of you guys on the channel. I always get comments saying, Tim, you're the reason I'm into sneakers. You're the reason I started with sneakers, and I didn't like sneakers until I saw your videos. So I said, you know what, hey, I have a lot of new sneakerheads that are going through the same thing that I'm going through. They probably want to learn about sneakers, but there really is nowhere to learn unless they do some serious research. So that's why I wanted to make these videos available to you guys. So this is just episode 1. What is the meaning of dead stock? Dead stock means basically brand new, never worn. I ask that you guys please leave your thumbs up rating to get more of these videos because I do want to expand the content on this channel, and I really hope that you guys can learn to enjoy a video like this. I also ask that you guys will leave your comments and questions down below on what to make the next video about from this series. Do you guys want to know why Air Jordans cost so much? Do you guys want to know why Air Jordans are limited? I will do my research on whatever questions you have and I will present them to you guys in the next video. Make sure you stay tuned for the next episode, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you are not already subscribed to the channel, and until next time, guys, I love each and every one of you guys. I hope each and every one of you guys will keep on growing in the sneaker knowledge, and hopefully I can provide some more entertaining for you guys in the future. But until next time, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Peace, homies. Stay blessed. We're out of here.